Hello everybody. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone doing? I am just going to wait for people to jump on here, and then I am going to share this post to some of the groups and my personal Facebook page. Hello Bree and Trevor and Heather, how are you guys doing? So today we are going to be using my Insta Pot again. Hello Roxy V. So this was one of the recipes that was up for a vote for this Thursday, and they are so neck and neck. It doesn't matter if I get 10 more votes or 5 more votes. They're always within a couple votes of each other, and I'm excited for both of them, so I decided to just do one of them tonight. Hello Lacey, hi Cardi, and Aunt Kelly, and Kimberly, and T. How is everyone? We are going to be using my Insta Pot today for some taco pasta. My family loves pasta. Hello Sasha, Eileen, and Pam, and Arlene. Hello you guys. So I want to say it right now, we've had a couple of misunderstandings lately with my live videos because I do the giveaways at the end of the show. People have been watching the replays, not knowing that they're replays, and then being very persistent at the end, obviously, to get entered into the giveaway. And then they're upset that I never say their name, I never respond to them. So I just want you to know, if you have started watching this video, yes, I am live. It is 5:47 Central Standard Time. If you are not sure if I'm live, click my face. And if you click my face at the bottom, it'll either say live or there'll be a kind of a wavy line that shows how many people are watching at any given time. And if you can fast forward or rewind, I'm not live anymore and you can't get entered into the giveaway, but please check my page out to see when I'm going to be live again so you can get entered in, all right? So I don't want anybody to be upset about it. Yes, Eileen, it isn't my usual night. I'm glad you guys could catch me. Deborah and Sandra. Yes, you made it, Heather. That's awesome. Heather, it also shows the live up top, yes, but some people are still missing it. They're not familiar with live videos, things like that. So I just wanted to go through that because it's been a little bit more frequent lately with some of our newcomers. Hello, Natalie and Carrie. Tiffany, I would do that if I thought people didn't comment things that I do respond to. So there are times that I respond to comments after the fact. They have questions for me or want to know when I'm going live again. So if I didn't think that I would be shutting off maybe some important questions, I would do that. And sometimes I feel like I even go back and I will post some of the stuff that I had used on the video because I had forgotten. So I don't want to do that, but thank you, I appreciate it. I will keep it in mind. Uh-oh. Yes, Eileen, you comment on replays, and I just like to see some of my frequent watchers that they are watching the replay and that they couldn't catch me because of something, but they wanted to let me know that they are catching it on a replay. So let's get this shared really fast so I can get going. This recipe is going to be super quick, you guys. I'm really excited. I've joined a couple of new cooking groups, so it might take me a little bit longer to share my video, but you are welcome to share my video as well. Get those live views out there because starting the next month in March, we are going to bump that live view goal up to 50 instead of 40 since we have hit it every single time since we've raised it the beginning of this month, which is amazing. I hope my video is not skipping for anyone else. Let me know, you guys, if my voice is skipping or something is happening and you guys aren't getting a clear video. Let me know if there is something I can do. I've seen that there aren't any comments since someone said I am skipping. So let me know, you guys. I'm probably posting this in groups more than once because I'm trying to talk and do it at the same time. But I do want to get it sent out to these new Insta Pot groups so that hopefully we can get some of our old pros on here with us to help me just in case I stumble through this recipe at all. Oh, okay, good on my end. Birthday month is March. T, happy birthday. Sharon, hello. Lacey, you missed me the other night. How was the food? What did we make on Monday? Oh, the baked cauliflower was amazing. I actually just gave it. My 2-year-old has a therapist that comes out every week to work with him because he was born 9 weeks early. And she was talking about that she watched the video and that she really wanted to make it, but no one in her family liked it. So I actually gave her our leftovers from Monday. Good. All right. Look who's in the back, Sandra. Yeah, my husband has not made a debut on the show in a while. He's over here. Of course, as luck would have it, my 4-year-old wants pizza rolls instead of taco pasta because I gave it to my 2-year-old for lunch and he had some left over. So when my son came home from school, he had some and wanted more. Hello, this is Rory. This is my husband if you're new here. Thank you.
Yep.
Love you. How is everyone tonight, Kathy? How's everyone doing? I'm going to wash my hands really fast. Bree said, look at the hottie in the background. All right. Get our hands washed up, and then we are going to get started. Of course, I wash my hands and touch my hair. You guys know how I am. Thank you, Eileen. You are so sweet. I love my husband very much. He is awesome. All right, so let's get started on this recipe. I have you guys a little further away today so that you guys can see the front of the Insta Pot. So hopefully that will help you guys as well, the newbies of the Insta Pot world with me, can figure this out too. So I did post in the recipe that I posted earlier today. They are having a like 40% or 20% off deal at Best Buy right now, and they do sell Insta Pots there. And it's actually a 9-in-1 instead of a 7-in-1. So that sous vide cooker that I use, you guys, that sous vide water precision cooker that I use for my steak, the Insta Pot at Best Buy right now is like $65, and it has a sous vide function. So if you've been looking at getting an Insta Pot and waiting to get a great deal, it's a 6-quart 9-in-1 function. It has an egg function, a sous vide function, and a cake function. Those are 3 functions I can think of right off the bat that mine doesn't have. So it would be a bonus. Hello, Trevor says hi to Rory.
What?
Trevor Hyatt says hi to Rory.
Oh, hi Trevor.
Bill, I'm good. How are you? Tracy, hello, hello. Okay, so we are making this creamy taco pasta. I'm super excited. Another thing that I'm excited about is it's using a special function on my Insta Pot called the saute function. So we are going to set the Insta Pot to saute. And what it'll do is it will start to heat up. And once it is hot, the screen will say hot on it. And we will probably hear it start to get warmer. I am good. So it is on. It's going to start heating up. We are going to do a pound of whatever meat you guys want in your taco pasta. So it does say ground beef, but you guys know I always use ground turkey. It's a little bit leaner than ground beef, so that's what I use. So we're going to throw that in here when this is hot. I'm trying to use my iPad so I don't have to read so small, but me too, Chelsea. I am super excited to see the end of it. Chelsea, if you ever see me making dinner, you pack that baby up and you come over here. You are welcome to enjoy it with us. So I believe it is on. It is on the saute function, and we are going to saute our meat with our onion. So we've got just a yellow onion, 1 medium onion diced. You can use whatever color onion you prefer. If you like red onions, if you like white onions, whatever onion you like to put with your tacos. So you guys know when I do my onion, I cut off both the ends, and then I peel off this outer skin that we don't want. And then I just quarter up my onion and I throw it in my food processor. So let me scoot you guys over so you guys can see I'm behind my Insta Pot here with my food processor. So I've got a little bit of that shell still on the outside that I don't want. Peel off that outer brown flaky skin and then just quarter my onion. Kingston, honey. Not right now, please. Quarter it. I just pop the lid off, toss it in. It's backwards for me, the handle is. go like that, and then I'm just gonna pulse it a little bit. All right, there we go. And that's it. That saves me so much time and effort with my onions. I will definitely put the Amazon link for a food processor in the comment section of this video for you guys, because I have partnered with Amazon, so a small portion of what you guys buy does come back to me to help keep this dream alive, you guys. So that was it with my food processor. It's starting to get warm. I can feel the heat coming out of the very base of it. Good evening, Tanya. Bethany. No tears, Deborah. I get rid of that onion real fast. I don't keep it around my eyes for too long. Yes, Jody, another Insta Pot recipe. There are certain differences between the onions being different colors. I'm not sure if nutrient-wise, but flavor-wise, yes. And certain onions are good for certain things. So if you want to, I can also put that in the comment section. I can't think of it off of the top of my head. But certain onions are good for grilling. Certain onions are good to throw in recipes. Certain onions are good for caramelization. So there is a difference there. So if you guys heard that noise, I don't know what it's saying. Maybe an error of some kind. Because I think it was supposed to say hot, but this just says burn. So I hope it doesn't think that I have burnt something. But I am going to throw this in and see where we are at. So a pound of ground turkey and a diced onion. And so basically what this is taking the place of is a skillet on my stove. I am going to throw a little oil in there. Just a little bit of olive oil. I probably should have done that. I don't normally do that with my non-stick pans, but I'm going to do that here just in case. Thank you for sharing. Linda, I should have, yes, put oil in it. I'm not used to doing that with my pans, because mine are non-stick and they don't need it, and I don't like that extra oil in there. So let's look what the front says. It says on, we are on, and we are on saute. So a normal saute function lasts 30 minutes. And once you are done browning your meat, you have to turn the saute function off before you can pressure cook or do any other function. So keep that in mind. If you do not, it will run the full 30-minute cycle before switching to whatever function you picked. Yes, Chelsea, and Insta Pot, I was so scared of it. I still kind of am intimidated by it, but this is so handy. This meal is gonna cook, once I get this browned up, we're gonna lock the lid and cook it for 5 minutes, and then it's done. It's insane. So the only time we have to do is the saute time, and then the amount of time it takes for the Insta Pot itself to seal, and then just that 5-minute cook, and that's it. Crystal, that's good to know. I did hear that, like if you don't put enough liquid in, it will warn you that it's gonna burn. Things like that. I think it's just a warning that it is sensing that something is too hot, and that I think it's because I hadn't put my meat in yet with my onions to get it, to not have to be so hot on its own. So what I'm gonna do, that's not what I wanted. I thought they told me I could change the heat of the saute, but mine must not be able to do that. So we're just gonna cook this up. It is a little slower than using it on my cooktop, because my pan would get a little hotter. So we'll see how this goes. Hello, Jenny. You guys, we are just browning up this meat. I don't know how well you guys can see into my Insta Pot right now, but we have our onions and our ground turkey in here. I have it all chopped up. Also, another tip that I've been reading, you guys, because I am new to this, so I have just been kind of looking up tips and tricks. With the versatility of this machine, there is a plastic seal in the lid of the Insta Pot right here. And they do warn you, when you switch from savory foods to sweet foods, you do need, they recommend, you don't have to, they recommend you buying a second seal ring. Super cheap. I just bought a 2-pack or 3-pack on Amazon for $10. And they just recommend that if you're going to be making cheesecake and then the next night you're going to be making taco pasta, that you switch out that ring so that you don't taste onions in your cheesecake or cheesecake in your taco pizza or taco pasta. Confused, why are you sauteing your meat and not just your onions? Sandra, the recipe said to saute my onions and my ground beef until the beef is brown and no longer pink and the onions are tender. So, Sandra, the recipe says to throw them in together in this machine. They're both going to be going into the recipe. So, I think it wants that onions to really infuse into that meat flavor. And why not? You can get them done at the same time. So, obviously the word saute isn't the correct word for browning your meat, but the saute function is what we're using. So I didn't want to use a different word and confuse you to maybe look for a button on your machine that says browning or something like that. So Sandra, if that makes sense. Thank you for sharing, Tina. Ashley, hello. We are almost done here. Once this is all browned up, my onions are already starting to get tender because I did dice them up so small. But my turkey has a little bit of pink left in it. Hello, hello, Maggie. Ground beef, onions until they are tender. Then we are going to add in, I'm going to start opening my cans up. So we're going to do a can of diced tomatoes. Just Food Club, nothing fancy, diced tomatoes. We are going to leave all of the water, all the juices that are in our diced tomatoes, we are going to leave that to throw it in the can with the tomatoes. It does not say to drain them or anything like that. We are going to do, that was almost bad, you guys. I almost put cream style corn in here. So we're going to do a 15-ounce can of regular corn. Sandra, I'm sorry, I did not mean to confuse you. I just wanted to kind of keep the verbiage the same as what the function is on the Insta Pot. So we've got our corn, and we do want to strain off all the water in this corn. So what I do is, I know a lot of you use the can opener that doesn't create sharp edges, and that's awesome, but I do like it for when I just barely get the lid off and just put that lid down and pour the juices out like that. It is a lot easier for me to do it that way. So all the juice is gone and all we have left is our corn. Then we're going to do a little can of chopped green chilies. So just a 4.5 ounce can. It's so hard when it's mirrored like this. Mild green chilies, nothing hot for my kids. You can always add some extra heat in there if you would like. I did read on the recipe if you wanted to switch out the diced tomatoes for a can of salsa, a spicy salsa, you can do that. You can add jalapenos instead of green chilies. You can make a lot of changes to this recipe, and that's what I like about it. Another thing is it's kind of preference. If you want to strain out with, like if you're cooking ground beef, I recommend straining out that grease that cooks off of it. But I am actually going to leave mine in, and then when it comes to how much water I add, I'm actually going to do half a cup of less of water. So it recommends 3 to 3.5 cups of water, and I'm just going to do 3 since I'm not going to strain off this extra juice and stuff from the onions. So this is all sauteed. The onions are sauteed, and the ground beef or the ground turkey is all browned up. You guys see that? Looks good. Smells good. I'm gonna set you guys back the best I can. Yes, Maggie, it's so awesome, you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Now we are going to add in our pasta. So we want a pound of pasta. What I use, so you can use, it's rotini is what it calls for. My family loves the tri-colored rotini because of the different colors in it. My box, however, was only 12 ounces. So I did take it out and measure out a full pound of pasta. So we pour that in over the meat. Then we want to add our diced tomatoes, and remember you're keeping that juice from the tomatoes. And I'm going to just kind of spread it out. Then we are going to do our corn. Here we go. Corn, our green chilies. I'm going to turn my saute function off. So my saute function is off. If I wouldn't have turned it off, it would have continued for 30 minutes, you guys, before it went to pressure cook. So green chilies. Then we want a packet of taco seasoning. I love McCormick taco seasoning. If you want to make your own taco seasoning, it's just an ounce of seasons. So there are some great recipes out there for making your own taco seasoning. McCormick is what I grew up with, so sometimes I crave that specific flavor of this taco seasoning. So there we go. We've got our taco seasoning, and now we need to add 3 to 3.5 cups of water. I'm not sure how you decide how much to put in, but like I said, my reasoning is I already have about half a cup of water from cooking my turkey, so I'm going to do 3 cups. And the water is important. You need this water to cook your pasta. So we're going to pour in our 3 cups of water. Here we go. And then we're going to stir to combine. Bill, mine actually does not have the sous vide function. So if you do buy that Insta Pot today through Best Buy, you guys will one-up me. I didn't buy that one. Obviously, it wasn't the deal on Amazon, but I also have a really nice, expensive sous vide. So I wouldn't like to double up on that feature. But I can definitely work in my sous vide cooker into a show to kind of show you what it's about. It smells awesome, Ashley. That is the taco seasoning you always use, Eileen. It's like super nostalgia for me. All right, so we started to combine. We are going to put our lid on, which is now backwards for me since it's facing you guys. Remember, you're listening for those noises so that you know that it's nice and sealed. Now we are going to seal the lid, cook on manual pressure. So we are going to do pressure cook for 5 minutes. Once it is done, we're going to quick release the steam. We're going to remove the lid, stir, and add in our cheese. So remember, if you're cooking for a group of people and you need your meal to be done at a certain time, do not forget to account for how much time it takes to come to the right pressure. Always make sure this valve is turned to sealing. So there's 2 words written on here. There's sealing and there's venting. And your main key that you're looking at is this metal pin in here is kind of down deep, as you can see. And when it is done, it will pop all the way up and be flush with the machine. And you know it has reached the right amount of pressure and that you've got a good seal to it. So we've got 5 minutes. We're on. It's going to come to pressure. Super easy, Sharon. All we have to do now is add in our 2 cups of taco cheese, which I did the 3 cheese Mexican blend. Just add 3 cups of this in. When it's all done, stir it up and add a little salt and pepper, and it's ready to go. That is what people have been telling me about in Insta Pot. It still intimidated me, but think about, you could create something like this in a crock pot and cook it all day, and this is done in 15-20 minutes, and it's amazing. Yes, anything taco is amazing. Bill, I get it. I get being afraid. So I will definitely kind of take a look into the sous vide function of an Insta Pot, see how it's different, see its perks and stuff like that. And then when I use my sous vide, I will definitely touch on some of the Insta Pot functions so that maybe your wife can get a little bit of confidence when it comes to it. You make rice in yours all the time. I know you guys know I love my fried rice, and I always say that I don't have a rice cooker, but now I do, which is awesome. I went MIA on your end just now. Yeah, I walked away and came back. Sorry, guys. You know, I hate going away from the screen, but I don't like to wipe my nose from the onions on the TV or on the live Facebook Live. what I love about it too, you guys know I'm constantly making messes in my kitchen, and what I love about it is I don't have a pan to clean up from browning and sauteing my onions. Really, I made more of a mess using my food processor, but it's just what I love to do with onions so that I don't have to mess with them too long. I can't stand having my eyes burned with onions. So I'm putting some stuff away. You guys bear with me. You guys know I would normally start my giveaway, but 5 minutes just really isn't enough time. It's on. Okay, 5 minutes really isn't enough time for me to enter names in, but we will see. I will start entering names, and then we're just going to have to take a TV time out and take a look at the recipe, and then we'll come back to names. How does that sound, you guys? Try and get it done all at once. Maggie, you want an Insta Pot so bad. You wanted to get an Insta Pot. You guys, it's on sale. I know $65 is kind of a lot, especially, you know, it's just hard to sometimes fit it in. But it's through Best Buy. If there's any way you guys can get it, it's a great deal right now. Ashley, send Chris, Ashley wants the rice recipe. Oh, Brianne, I don't know where you thought I went, but everybody saw me but you, so I'm not sure what happened. But everybody is sending me their names now. If you are new to my page, I do giveaways when we hit 40 or to 80 live views that stay there for the length of my show. I do a giveaway to show my appreciation to you guys. I don't make any money during this show, so this is kind of my way of giving back to say thank you. I wouldn't be here without any of you guys. So I give you guys food and kitchen related items to come and hang out with me, and yeah, that's about it. So all you have to do is comment your name and I will enter you in. It doesn't matter how many times you comment your name, you'll only get entered in one time. Once you win for the month, you can't win again. So I have a list of people that have won for the month of February and they won't get entered in. But if you have not won, go for it. I do go through my list to tell you who has been entered in, and if I miss you, then we do a second round to get names typed in, so that I don't miss anybody. I truly do not mean to miss anybody. If I ever do, there is filtering that happens because of the amount of comments that flood in at this time. So if you want to beat the filter, you just add an emoji with your name or type something personal to me like, "Hi Riley, how are you? My name's Riley. I'm Mom Feeling Hungry Boys. I have a husband and two little ones, a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. And that's about it. I live in North Dakota, so you might notice my accent a little bit. I actually was born and raised in Las Vegas, Nevada, but I have been up here since 2010. Enough time to get an accent. All right. So who I have so far is Heather S., Heather F., Linda B., Bree T., Sasha M., Natalie P., Kara H., Suzina K., Chelsea J., Renee O., Pam U., Sandy J., Jennifer H., Eileen S., Alyssa L., Bree T., Elizabeth S., Angela S., Lacey L., Lynn L., Sherry L., Heather W., Linda B., Maggie S., Trina H., Heather H., and Jody H. Yeah, Jody H., Deanna C., Becky G., Jaden S., my dad, Dean R., Sandra F., Charlene Feldall, Carrie W., Heather F., Rosemary F., hello, how are you? Alyssa L., I know I have an Alyssa in here. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. I do have Alyssa L already. Don't want to type that in again. Lacey W. Crystal Sewell. Chrissy L. Michelle C. Tracy Klein. Shauna W. Barb W., Candace, T, Karen J, Molly L. My phone cut out. Not sure if you got me. Deanna C. I believe I did, Deanna. Yep, Deanna C. I've got you. Rebecca Lynn. Lisa M. Abby B. Deb W. Deborah, I hope you're okay. I called you Deb. It's easier for me to type. Asia, I've got you. Asia M. Molly, I've got you. Cindy W. Angela B, I've got you. Make sure. Maybe not. Yeah, no, I got an Angela S. So Angela B. Ashley. I do have an Ashley H already, so Ashley Hadfield, I'll tape yours out. Tina F. Bill W. Natasha Z. How are you, Natasha? Deanna B. Robert W. Sue. You won this month. Sharon L. Miranda M. Carol E. I can hear it coming up to temperature or up to pressure, you guys. It is getting crazy. I get paid tomorrow. May just need to go to Best Buy. Molly, that would be awesome because then you can learn these recipes with me. Mary W. Lacey West. I'm going to have to type out because I have a Lacey W already. Courtney N. Jenny C. Lacey. New here. Welcome, Lacey West. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. We are waiting for my Instant Pot to come to pressure, and then it's going to cook for 5 minutes. We're going to add some cheese, and it's going to be done. I don't think you added me. Tess K. Tess, I put E. Sorry, Tess K. I will fix that. Sherry. Ooh, I can really smell it now, you guys. Oh, that pin is almost up and locked in and ready to go. Deborah K. Let's see, you guys. We have lots of awesome names going on. Like I said, if I haven't said your name, comment it with an emoji or saying, hi, Riley, how are you? And it will help with the filtering. I'm going to kind of scroll through and see what comments I missed. So I need Taylor Z. Cindy, William, Tina, Ashley, Jenny, Cindy, Molly, Asia, Deborah, Abby, Lisa, Rebecca, Heather, Simbra. I thought you had Heather F at the top with me. Do I have Heather F twice? Sometimes I double up names, you guys, and if you're honest with me, I appreciate it. Heather W, Heather H, Heather F, Heather F. I have Heather F twice, actually. There we go. Carolyn. I don't think I typed your name in. Carolyn S. Rose F. I got it. Candace. Hello. Barb W. Deanna C. Molly L. Karen J. Michelle C. Tracy K. Lacey W. Angela. Sharon. Jenny. Courtney. N. I don't think I had. Courtney N. Carrie. Will want. Michelle Shea. Michelle, I've got you, Michelle Shea. Yes, no worries. It's okay, you guys. Did you get mine? Sarah H. I've got you now. Deborah Green, did you get your name in? Deborah G. Hello, hello, everybody. Okay, so I'm going to read through the names now. If you don't hear your name, please comment it. If you see somebody commenting multiple times, and I'm not saying their name, you guys can more than comment their name for them so that I can see it. So let's start. Courtney, you think I have you twice. So I have another Courtney. So we're going to wait and see. Heather S., Carolyn S., Carrie Wilwind, Michelle S., Sarah H., Deborah G., Courtney N., Linda B., Bree T., Sasha M., Natalie P., Kara H., Azuzina K., Chelsea J., Renee O., Pam U., Sandy J., Jennifer H., Eileen S., Alyssa L., Bree T., Elizabeth S., Angela S., Lacey L., Lynn L., Sherry L., Heather W., Linda B., Maggie S., Trina H., Heather H., Jody H., Deanna C., Becky G., Jaden S., Dean R., Sandra F., Charlene F., Carrie W., Heather F., Rosemary F., Lacey W., Crystal S., Chrissy L., Michelle C., Tracy K., Shauna W., Barb W., Candace T., Karen J., Molly L., Rebecca L., Lisa M., Abby B., Deb B., just kidding, Deb W., Asia M., Cindy W., Angela B., Ashley Hadfield, Tina F., Bill W., Natasha Z., Diana B., Robert W., Sharon L., Miranda M., Carol E., Mary W., Lacey West, Courtney N., Jenny C., Tess K., Carissa E., Sherry B., Deborah K., and Taylor Z. Let me see if I have Courtney N twice. Courtney. Yes, I do. Thank you, Courtney, for being honest. I appreciate it more than you know. Harmony V. Gotta get to the bottom of my list. Harmony V. I didn't hear Bree twice. You said Linda B twice. Kimberly B. Wow, that's a lot of names I just had to say. Yes, not sure I heard my name. As soon as you started, my daughter started talking, and I already would have been in the beginning. Ashley, so I typed out the other Ashley because I had you already, but let me double check. Because I had to type out Ashley Hadfield because I knew I had you on here. Maybe not, but I did do that for you. No, I mean you said Bree T twice, no Bree S. Okay. You say hi, Grayson. Brittany. Brittany E. Got you in here. I did get Carissa E. Yep, I should have Carissa E. Kimberly B. Eileen, Lacey, Carissa, Kimberly B. I said Linda B twice. Okay, so let's make sure. Hey. What's, sorry, Bree T. What? That's olive oil. I do have Bree T twice. You were right, Bree. So Bree S. And then we thought we had, yes, Kingston. I'm sorry, honey. Daddy?
Yep.
There was something else I was fixing and I can't remember now. Distracted by the kiddos. Oh, Linda thinks I have Linda twice. What do you need from me, honey? All right, you guys, 3 minutes left on our Insta Pot. Hi, Cindy B. How are you? How are you? Linda B. A lot of names, you guys. This is awesome. Super awesome. So if you are new here, the way I do this is I use a completely random name generator and I type you guys into my computer. Yeah, kids telling on their other parents. I type your guys' names into a random name generator, and it's completely as random can be, you guys. I promise you, I try to use the best website possible, and what I do is I have you guys, the fans. It's okay, Rose. Please do catch the replay, Rose. So I type in all of your names, so if you're new here, I will show you guys what I do. Let me get Franny in here at the last second. Franny.
And it's not good. Someone just turned in a princess.
Oops. Franny R. Okay, so what I do, it's a random name generator. So I type your guys' names in.
I said that so many times.
Yes, Cindy, and it's almost done in the Insta Pot. We've got only 2 minutes left. So I type all your guys' names in, and then I have you guys the fan. Cindy Baswell, will you please pick 2 numbers between 1 and 12? So pick 2 numbers between 1 and 12. I try to have you guys pick the numbers or my son pick the numbers because sometimes he really wants to, so that it stays as random as possible. You guys know that I am not picking certain numbers for certain reasons, so I have you guys pick the numbers. And then what I do is we set the names, and then we do one of the many games on this website. So when we crack open the pig, a name will pop up. When the name pops up, if you are not the number that we picked, I remove the name so it can't be picked again, because those luck would have it, people's names would get picked and picked and picked. So that's the way we do it. And let me see, I will get you guys entered in here. Cindy picks 6 and 11. Francesca D, I've got you. And Roxy A, because I have a Roxy B, so I've got a Roxy A now. You guys, so it is done. So we're going to take a second. So 6 and 11 have been picked. So we're going to take this, you guys, and we're going to do an instant or a quick release. So we're going to flip this knob right here. We're going to flip it over to venting and let it lock in. And then let that pressure come off. Don't stand near it. Don't put your hand over it. It is hot, 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 hot steam, okay? T, I've got you in here. You're sweet, T, but you're in here anyway. So 6 and 11, we're going to wait until this quiets down a little bit. Brianne, quit saying numbers or I'm not going to put your name in the giveaway. So Brianne Sattler is one of my really, really close friends, and she's always so mad that she doesn't win. But I told somebody to pick numbers, and she always picks numbers. Eileen, yep, so the pin locked up, so it's up right now. And by the time it's done releasing that pressure, that pin will drop down again. So you guys can hear it's kind of simmering down. It's coming down. You want to use this quick release or this fast pressure release when you're cooking pastas, because if you do a slower release, it will overcook that pasta and make it just mush, okay? So, whatever, Brie. She's blaming it on her dog now, you guys. All right. So let's get going. We're going to do 6 and 11. I painted the cabinets myself. I actually kind of like it to show me to not go anywhere near where it's doing it. That is the part I was afraid of too, Eileen, and it's been good so far. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Luckily, there's no dishes or anything up there. It's just bottles of sprinkles, so hopefully it doesn't melt the bottles of sprinkles. So 6 and 11, you guys. 6 and 11. I'll show you guys. We'll see if my cupboards are ruined at the end of it. So 6 and 11. Number 1, Deborah K. Let me zoom this in a little bit. So number 1, number 2, Abby B. Number 3, Tina F. Number 4, Sandra F. is what it was supposed to say. Number 5, Rory, it was supposed to say Roxy A. You guys, I'm sorry. Sometimes it autocorrects. So Roxy A. And number 6, our first winner, Lacey West. Kingston, honey, you need to stop for a second. Lacey West, you are our first winner of the night, number 6. Lacey West, if you are new here, all you have to do is message Mom Fueling Hungry Boys, your shipping information, and I will get something sent off to you. It's also a bonus point if you let me know if you have an Insta Pot, an air fryer, a crock pot, any of those that you have, so that I can buy you cool gadgets and things to go with them. So bonus points if you want to give me that information. So, and now we are going to go to 11. So this was 6. 7, Sarah H, 8, Kara H, 9, Crystal S, 10, Carrie W, and 11, Courtney N. Courtney N, congratulations. You are second winner of the night. All you have to do is send me your shipping information and I will get something sent off to you. Just a message the Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page. You just go over to the About section and scroll down. There's a send message button. I'm sure there's a couple of other places as well. So, Lacey, sounds good, you guys. So, here we go. We are completely pressure released now. So, we are going to... Yeah, my pin is completely down. This is completely down right here. There's no more steam coming out of this sucker. We're going to twist off the lid like so. There is a way that you just clip your lid right here and it holds it for you. Since I have a lot of water in here, I'm just going to set it off to the side. And then we are going to take our cheese and we are going to add in 2 cups. 2 cups of this Mexican taco blend cheese. Monterey. Oh, I'm like, why does it look like there's little, like, almost moldy things in my cheese? Well, I've never bought this before, but it has jalapeno peppers in the cheese. So that's what I'm seeing in there. It's kind of like a pepper jack look. So there's 1 cup. You guys know how I like cheese. So there's like a little more than 2 cups. Tea, I will not, because that means you're going to send me something and I don't want it. All right, so we've got that in here, and then we're going to take our spoon of some kind. And we are just going to mix this in and stir it until this cheese is nice and melted up. If you guys see this, it smells amazing. I measure cheese like you, Eileen. That is funny. I'm not ashamed of the way that I measure cheese. It's just a very rough guideline when a recipe tells me how much cheese to use. Here we go. That looks amazing. I am glad that I did not use half a cup more of water. This is definitely soupy enough for me. I didn't want to water it down too much. You guys, this smells and looks amazing. I'm super excited about this. It took no time at all. It smells really good. You guys can see that steam coming up in my face. Tastes good. I'm excited to taste it, you guys. I know a lot of families really like this recipe. It's like their go-to. They do it like once a week because it is so good. But you guys know I will post a picture once I serve it up to my family. But this is a little sneak peek at what this pasta dish looks like. I will also check on my covers, you guys, to make sure that they survived the steam facial that they got. Little wet, but that's about it. Just a little wet on the inside. But my sprinkles survived. Yes, you guys, that's all sprinkles. I may have a problem with sprinkles. I'm a part of a Sprinkle Direct Club, so they send me new sprinkles every month, and lately I haven't been making things with sprinkles, so they've kind of collected up, but that's okay. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Maggie, no. The noodles that went into here went in raw, uncooked noodles in here, and my pressure cooker with the water that we added cooked these noodles up to perfection. I'll try to grab one. Oh, yeah. Not al dente. Perfectly done. Amazing, you guys. All right. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Have an awesome night. You guys, the ones that won, please send me your shipping information so that I can get stuff sent off to you. And I will see you guys tomorrow for a non-Insta Pot skillet lasagna. So thank you guys for hanging out with me. Have an awesome night. Bye.